Welcome to our Monday morning stretch. I do have a chair for today. If you want a couch cushion or a pillow for kneeling, there's one exercise you might want that for. Half kneel hip flex, you can see that on the screen. We are going to start on the ground with our figure four. I can just slowly get off the ground. From the seated position, you can do this from seated or lying. We're going to cross our left leg over our right, and then we are going to go onto our back, head on the ground, left hand through the hole, right hand through the outside. Keep the head planted on the ground, and just pull that right knee towards your chest. Great way to stretch out the glutes. If you have difficulty with this, you can always use a resistance band or a towel to sort of hole instead of having to get your fingers and hands through the hole. And we'll switch sides. So right leg over left, right hand through the hole, left hand through the outside, and then just pull that left knee towards your chest. Pull that left leg towards your chest, I should say. Should feel that stretch right all on the side there. Slowly sit up. Again, we're going to go right leg crossed over the left, and then you can use your left elbow to push that right knee a little bit more towards center, and then just turn your body so you're looking towards that right planted hand behind you there. And you should be feeling this stretch all throughout the T-spine. If you're having difficulty with this, as always, I have the comments up on the big screen right there. So you can go ahead and say hello. You can put in your comment, whatever you need, I can help you out with. And we'll switch sides. So we'll go left leg over the right now. Left hand planted, sort of at I would say like a 7 o'clock behind me. And then that right elbow is just pushing that left leg more towards center, and putting my gaze on my left hand, turning through my torso, feeling that stretch all throughout the T-spine. Really good way to add some twist and rotation into your day. Get that stretch. We're so rigid in this position, so rigid with our rotation through our day. So we're going to go into child's pose. Kneeling position, I'm going to push my hips back into my feet. Hands are forward. And then I just rest my head between my elbows. And on our breathing, we can push our hips a little further back, reach a little further forward. Okay, we'll come up into that cat to cow. So knees are under my hips, hands are under my shoulders. I arch my spine up, tuck my chin in. And then as I breathe in, I bring my spine neutral, looking straight ahead. And then breathe out. Just tuck the chin in. And then you can just continue to move forward on your own breathing cycle. is a great way to get some mobility in the spine, which happens to be rigid for most people throughout the day. It's a great way to get some cervical spine movement, because a lot of people are looking down throughout the day for whatever reason. They're looking at a console, they're looking at their phone. And that is just a great way to get that neck and C spine moving in that direction. We're going to half kneel hip flexor. Again, if you want like a pillow or a couch cushion, what you can do is you can kneel on that. So I'm going to go right knee down, left leg forward. It's a little greater than 90 degrees there. I push my hips forward and I raise my right arm in line with my ear. Just looking forward, pushing those hips forward. Nice, tall, neutral spine. Switch sides. Left knee is going down now. Right leg forward. Push my hips forward. Nice, tall spine. My left arm is now in line with my ear. Feeling that stretch in the front here, as well as the hip flexor and the quadricep. Feeling it right here on the planted leg, on the left leg here, the one that's down. All right, and we'll stand up. We'll go to our chair hamstring stretch. So I'm going to go right leg on the chair, toe pointed towards my shin, the leg is straight, and then I just slightly hinge forward. Nice deep breath. Again, the hinge forward, as you can see, is not much, but it's enough to really increase the intensity of the stretch to a point where I would like it for myself. Again, you might just be right here and you're feeling a crazy stretch in the hamstring. You might be, hinge forward a lot. So what we're going to do is we're now going to turn towards that left leg. You can feel how that stretch migrates. Yeah, toe is still pointed towards the shin. Leg is still straight. And then we'll turn the left foot out. And then I just open up that way as well. And you can feel how that, I find this version, this turn is the easiest, but it also, you can feel how it migrates the stretch. And we'll switch sides. So we'll go left leg on the chair now. So my heel is on the chair. Again, if you find getting up this high is difficult, you can always go just like that, right? But just by having this elevated a little bit more, we really increase the stretch intensity, are very easily able to isolate those hamstrings. Slight hinge forward. I still keep that neutral spine though. Then we'll turn towards that leg. That migrates the stretch a little bit. This is what I find the most challenging. And then we'll turn the right foot out and open up that stretch. Okay. So normally I do this with the forward fold, but we're just going to do the overhead side lean component. So I'm going to pull back on my left fingers. Arms are overhead. And push my hips to the left, lean to the right. Push my hips to the right, lean to the left. Pull back on the right fingers, same thing. Push down on the left fingers, same thing. And then push down on the right fingers. The right, lean to the left. Hips to the left, lean to the right. See how we're doing on time. All right, so we'll move on from that. We'll go to the side lunge with our shoulder stretch. So I'm going to take an exaggerated step to the right. I push my hips to the right. Left leg stays planted and straight. And then my right arm is going to come across my body. Actually, left arm is going to come across the body, sorry. Right arm underneath. And why I do it that way is because now I'm stretching my left hip adductors, and I'm also stretching my left shoulder. That's just an easy way for me to remember what side I need to switch to. And again, throughout this, just go ahead and take some deep breaths. Take some time to relax. You know, this is meant to make you feel better. And if we take some time to practice some, you know, proper breathing, that'll help us feel better too. So we'll switch sides. We'll go exaggerated step to the left. Push the hips to the left. Right arm comes across. Left arm underneath. And that right leg stays straight. You're just pushing your hips off to the side to get a little bit of a stretch there. It's not a side lunge, as I have it put there. It's more of a side lean. All right, and I want to add in one more of those overhead side leans, just because why I break it up a little bit is just to give you some time with not having your arms overhead. So I'm pulling back on those left fingers, hips to the left, lean to the right, hips to the right, lean to the left. We're just going to push down on those left fingers, left, lean to the right. Then we'll pull back on the right fingers. And push down on the right fingers. Awesome. For our upper trap and neck, we'll just get some quick shoulder rotations back. Shouldn't say quick. Nice and slow. We'll go forward. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go right ear to left, or right ear to right shoulder, pulling down on the left arm. Just behind their back there. And we'll go left ear to left shoulder, pulling down on the right arm behind the back there. I'm not yanking on it, I'm just giving it a slight pull to increase the intensity of the stretch. Look all the way down, all the way up, to the left, to the right. And now we're going to go right ear to right shoulder again, looking up, pushing down on the chest. Same thing on the other side. Because I didn't really stretch out this area, we are going to finish off with a door frame stretch, just because I noticed we don't have one there. So I'm just going to go left arm on the door frame, right below shoulder height. And then I'm just twisting through the top here with that extended straight arm, feeling the stretch in my shoulders and chest. We always want to make sure we have something stretching this area, because it's one of those areas that is just tight on everybody. It gets tighter over time because we're so internally rotated. So we want to give that time to open up, externally rotate a bit, stretch out this area, give our bodies a break from that tightness, and hopefully improve our range of motion and reduce stress in that area. And we'll switch sides. Here, hopefully I'm not too washed out. Again, the same thing is happening. My right arm is just straight, below shoulder height, on the door frame as a sort of fulcrum. My arm being the lever, stretching out the chest. Looking straight ahead. Nice deep breathing. All right, we can shake it out. Hope you enjoyed. I hope that's a good start to your week. I'm back on the schedule on Wednesday for a dumbbell class, and then I'll be on the schedule again on Friday for another stretch. We'll use the resistance band a little bit more again on Friday to add in some equipment, add in some variety. I'll show you some new things, some ways to make things easier, some ways to target some different areas. But I will see you then. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Bye now.